Welcome back, everyone, to another Let's Play of 7 Days to Die. I was listening to my... Oh yeah, this is episode 14. I was listening to my... I listen to my videos every time to test the quality and stuff like that. And I like that intro. It's kind of cheesy and it seems... It rings well with me, I feel. So I'm gonna... That would be my new standard, minimum standard. And each time I, pump out videos, I learn more things about streaming, about quality, changes I can make to the videos. And I had an idea for a intro video, so it doesn't seem as just like set it and forget it type laziness. And so I'm gonna do I'm gonna try to implement that. Too impatient. As we learned last episode, or not last one, a few episodes ago, your arrows do not penetrate the surface of the water. Okay, so you can't jump while zoomed. So crouch. Only gun this box. Okay, so I feel like that muffle thing works really well. It's nice that they added some sort of structural system to these caves, even though they don't need it. It's a nice aesthetic. I want my arrows, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. So if we went through there and let in here, we'd be surrounded. And I'd probably die. But if you notice my health, I'm at 91 and 116, so we didn't get hit by anything, which is nice. Which is why can we pick that up? Sometimes you can pick this stuff up. Which is why our health is max now. So I think it was a good idea to invest that 1 point into metabolism, or health regeneration. Oh, nice. That was like my biggest complaint about the chainsaw in August. You would run out of fuel so fast. So this lets you carry more on your weapon instead of more on your person. So motion sensor. You put this out in the corner, you add a time relay to it. I guess the motion sensor has a time relay to it. And then this will detect zombies. It'll activate your turrets. You don't need this to activate your turrets, but yeah, you don't need this to activate your turrets, but that's nice to have. You can have like alarms in your base, and when zombies are approaching, you can have it turn on a light or something, which is really cool. Let's drink this water bottle and get rid of it. Oh, and when you drink the water bottle, it turns into a glass jar. Let's see. Wow, level 5. So 6 is the max. So we just got 5. So yeah, this is good. Very good. Huh. Let's get rid of clay soil, because, soil is everywhere. Okay, there's that. A weapons bag. We'll scrap that. What is this? Iron spear? That is cool. Let's put this guy in there. We'll take that out. Put the ammo in there. So I believe this reduces noise that we make. So if you want to wear heavy armors, you can. Just put some modifications into them. Cool. Let's scrap that because we're not going to use you anytime soon. A regular bandage. Let's just use you because I believe it increases max health. Yeah, up to 116 because we were stuck at 96. So that's cool. We're doing well right now. But you know, one mistake and I could drop back down to barely surviving. I think that's it for down here. Sometimes there's like a little niche or opening on the side and the zombie's just standing there waiting for you. Okay. Pretty sweet find. I did say there was something up there. That's weird. Okay, nothing was there. My mistake. If you take away the frames too fast, you'll take fall damage. Alright, let's make our way back to our base to unload stuff. And let's prepare to start making our temporary stutter 7-day base. I don't want it to be too far from my starter base, or you know where I allocated some of my resources. Because if I do die, I want to be nearby so I can continue to attack zombies and hopefully run back to my body quick enough. So so the zombies on the 7th day, they used to. Well, I'll just say what they are. So they usually, wherever you are, the 7-day horde knows exactly where you are, whether you're stealth or not. They know where you are, and they're gonna beeline straight towards yourself. And what used to happen is, when you die and you resurrect somewhere, they'll continue to attack you. And I believe they changed it in Alpha 18. So now, whenever you are when you die on a 7-day horde, I think I read in the patch notes. I read a little bit. I didn't read all of it. I think I read in the patch notes that when you die, they stop following you, which I think is a mistake. I think they should follow you until because the 7-day horde, you know, only happens once every 7 days, or whenever you have it set to. Time charges. That's new. And so and another thing about the 7-day horde, so they spawn on the 7th day at 10 p.m. That's when they attack. And then they actually start dying at midnight of the next day. So if you don't kill them fast enough, they'll eventually die on their own. I'm pretty sure it's midnight. So if you die and they stop following you, then like, what's to stop someone from just dying immediately so they don't have to deal with it? And the game is called 7 Days to Die, so I feel like if they make the 7-day horde easier or give up faster, it kind of defeats the purpose of the 7 days, the 7th day. But that's just me. I mean, they do have many difficulties you could have set for the game, so I feel like, you know, all this stuff already exists to make the game easier for the player. You don't have to keep making it. You don't have to make it easy for everyone. Okay, let's pick up our eggs. Let's see if we can make some bacon and eggs, and that will feed us for a good deal of time. Shift click to get that. Bacon and eggs. What is this? Loss? What does that mean? Oh, I don't remember having to learn the recipe. I think we'll just make it all. So they made it cheaper. It used to cost 5 eggs and 5 raw meat, and it was like egg. You know, like I've been going to every egg nest I can find, and like you're barely getting eggs. Shotgun turret. So we now have 3 shotgun turrets, I believe. So let's put them here. Let's get the upgrade we just found. This guy, and we'll place it in the chainsaw to see how much we can actually make. Reload. So let's get some cans. Reload. I believe it used to hold 600. Makes hella noise. They're crouched. Sounds cool. You can use this to chop up zombies, but I don't know. I actually don't know how effective it is at that. So let's I don't know how much it holds. Let's see if I had more fuel. Since I'm unorganized. Okay, so it holds 269, which is significantly lower than last time. So I guess what they did was just they got the load from last time and they just reduced it by half, and then they added this mod. So add that, complete. Reload. 569. Yeah, so I thought it'll let you hold 1,000, but I guess it just, like I said, they just cut in. They just reduced how much you can actually hold by half, and they added a mod. Okay. I can't believe I can. I want to boil water. Bottled water. Oh, we can. There we go. Let's add more wood. So the max wood, if it's still the same, is 6,000 per stack. And so they have 3 of them here, so you have 18,000 wood in here, and it tells you how much time, in-game time, it takes. There was a bug in Alpha 18 where when you left and came back, your resources would be gone. But I think they fixed that. So this heals 36 stamina, 18 health. It used to be, I feel like it used to be a lot more. Let's eat one. And this will provide us, we'll be making this for a very long time until we can actually make the meat stew, I think, or some sort of stew. The hobo stew is, it requires, you know, expired foods and rotten meat, I think. Yeah, rotten flesh. And one reason I don't make it is like, it just sounds gross. I'm not gonna make that. I'd rather make the meat stew, which you know, this stuff is easier. We'll definitely have to make a farm to get our fill of potato and ear corn. But there's also a vegetable stew that is the same thing. And I believe there's a blueberry pie. I guess we haven't learned it, but blueberry pie also gives a lot of nutrition. So sham chowder, you think that you wouldn't have to use spam or sham, but you need old shamwich. So yeah, I'm sure once we, I believe there's a lot more food you can make. So I think we just need to, you know, raise our talents a little higher. Put that back. We'll eat you. Close that. We want you on us. Put you down there. Okay. We ate one and we're already at 100. So I think I'll build my base right in there. Generally you want it to be in an open field so you can see all around you. But I think that since I was going to have a base there, and my server base is right here, I should just build it over there. I felt like sneezing and it didn't happen, so now my nose just, it's just annoying. So we haven't found any repair kits in a while, which is you know, a little frustrating. Do we have any stun baton parts? I know we took one apart. Oh, so we got 14 here. Crossbow parts. I thought you just needed like, you know, parts. Not, I didn't realize there were so many types of parts. I'm sure we need like the workbench in order to actually craft individual stun baton parts. Shotgun parts. Alright, let's see if we can make a forge. So I believe forge requires clay, stone, this guy. We were fortunate to find one in the wild because I believe it costs like, it's expensive I think. Okay, we don't even have the schematic for it. So, oh, not that bad. It used to cost like, I believe 200 clay or something. Something costs 200 clay. So let's do a forge. Okay, so we need clay, leather, duct tape, pipe. Pipe. Blind. Clay. We just need leather now, which we have, because we kept killing all those couches with duct tape. Craft. Ooh, we can make 2. Let's make 2. Eventually we're gonna have like 6. I mean, it depends on how crazy you're gonna go with your base. I thought we would need this. I guess it used to require this to make the forge, but I guess this is, you add it to the forge. That's kind of cool. And we also, where is our anvil? Anvil, here we go. So we have smelting speed and crafting speed. That's pretty sweet. Now we just need a crucible. Crucible will let you make steel, I believe. Never want to carry that much water on us. Okay. Kind of wish I could repair this stun baton to make it a level 2. I don't. If I scrap this, no, just give us 3 parts, and I think we need 6. Yeah, we need 6. We have everything else because we took apart all those workbenches. Okay. Okay, turn you off, because it'll just burn forever. Turning it off also reduces zombie spawn. I've seen this one guy, he put like 10 fires in the middle of the road and just stood there, and like endgame zombies showed up, and he levels so fast. But I don't believe I have a skill level. I also really don't think my computer can handle such a thing. Let's place this here. And we can rotate it. We cannot pick it up. I believe you used to be able to pick it up. But they took that away in 16, I think. Put that there. Put this here. Put you there. I don't think it affects it. No, it's the same number. So, if you look over here, I can't make anything. So the way to use the... Oh, you used to only need iron, now you need clay. So, the way to do this is you have to smelt first. So what that means is, we'll take you, and let's get brass. So you place them in here, and so there's iron, brass, lead, sand, stone, clay, and then you turn it on, and this stuff will melt into the forge, and then you come over here to the resources and make stuff. So most likely, the reason why we have to deal with screamers and endgame stuff is, do you want this guy running 24/7? So let's start prepping, I guess. I mean, it's gonna be night soon, so we probably want to run back up there. But I actually feel like maybe we should activate a junk turret. Let's do a 4x4. Maybe a 5x5. 5x5 is kind of cutting it. Just want to crouch so the zombies won't see us immediately, and we make less noise. But it seems like the junk turrets are proximity, so if you're not near them, they won't activate. And you can only have one activated at a time, I believe. So my idea of having 4 of them protect me, you know, one for every side, it's not gonna happen. So there's a couple ways you could build a base. You can have it so that the zombies have to can only come from one direction. Enter one direction. The problem with that is there's a chance that they might decide that that direction is too far and they'll just attack your supports to your base. And the other way is just build a central base where the zombies can enter from all sides, and just have like a kill box in the middle. And I prefer to do the kill box way. However, it does suck up a lot more resources in terms of repairing your base. It is so much easier to just build make it so the zombies can only enter from one direction. It is a lot cheaper on resources in the long run. I keep hitting like 3 blocks, which is why it's taking forever. So digging used to be its own talent, which is, you know, a little annoying. I think I only need to go 1 down, but I want to do I'm gonna make cobblestones because they're like, I think wood default is like what, 200 health. I think cobblestone has like 500, and they're not expensive. It just requires rocks and clay. If only we found an auger, which is the drill. They'd probably be attacking zombies right now, which is good, because we'd be getting experience. We probably should have drank some coffee before we started this. But that's right. It is kind of cool that they compile soil and clay into one item. Because I believe clay only spawned or was only found near water, and it was indicated by a certain type of plant, and you'd have to go find that, which is fine. I mean, they split the gun. The gun parts used to just be usually like a pipe and some iron, and now you need specific gun parts. So I don't know why they made the gun thing more complicated and made crafting simpler. I mean, the soil simpler, or maybe it's a balance. I mean, this is a survival crafting game. I mean, um, I'd expect nothing less. I'm trying to listen for footsteps. Because I do have the forge running. Oh, I know what we can do. I'll be right back. I mean, not right now, but I'm gonna go. We've found this shovel upgrade that I recall seeing in our box. This guy. So what this does is 15% more damage against dirt, so we can mine the blocks faster. We don't get more resources, but we'll break the block faster. So that's probably what we need. And let's get one of you guys. Put you in there. Okay. When the sun rises, we'll use this to get some wood. Let's get you down there. See, it felt like it was really dark over there, but over here it's not. I think they fixed the lighting. That's what it seems like. But let's do a quick look around with I want to try something. We don't need that much ammo. Need to organize. Okay, hunting rifle. Only level 2, so I can't put much in it. I was like, we put the bipod, we can put the barrel extension, we can put the scope. Let's just do the scope. Okay. Oh, I'm crouched for some reason. We're gonna kill that tree because it's blocking our view. What is this? Where are all the zombies? Like, remember in day 1, the first night, there were zombies everywhere? I mean, I don't see anything, so... But you know, like I said before, it's probably because I toned down the distance. so we can't see anything. That's a shame. So we'll put you back in here. I should really get an exit over here. But the more exits you have, the less safe your base is, because it's more access points. But you know, you can also argue, because in building codes you need to have 2 exits in case one exit has a fire. So we cannot lock this door, which is a problem. Actually, I don't even want access to this place. Let's just block it up. So in order to get this type of texture, we can make a paintbrush, and the paintbrush will allow you to paint the block to whatever you want. So if we wanted to, we could paint this to look like steel, even though it's not. I wish I could repair the dumpster. So maybe we can try to imitate it, but I do want to have an entrance or exit over here. No, I'll just make a door. And we'll place it, let's place it right here. And rule of thumb, place it like that. So if you press tab and E too fast, you'll just craft another door, which is fine. So we need steel. So let's get steel real quick. I see a zombie. Watch us miss. What? Why is he running? Well, it's nighttime. Where's he running to? So if we had like when I upgrade this, I'm gonna have like a gap. So I guess this is like, so our 7-day horde base is there, and our regular day base will be here. For now, first base here. Second base, I'll build it on top of that. And we'll get more elaborate, and then we'll just be up there all day long and not have to worry about anything. I know I was like, oh, zooming in is, the sensitivity is not high enough, but I do have the Logitech Hero mouse. So I do have that sniper button, but I feel like the mouse is made for like people with huge hands. Like, I'm a pretty big person. I think I'm over 6 feet tall. But I can't reach that button. So I want to say we killed him in 3 shots, but I think I hit his shoulder in 1 shot. I don't think I ever got a headshot. So 3 shots anywhere will kill him. So this is cool. Progress. Okay. Oh yeah, we came up here to get iron. Let's see. So it's done. Let's add a lot of clay, because we want to start making forged iron. So the cool thing about this is we can actually craft while we're smelting. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? We got some iron. Probably not enough. I think you need like 100. Damn. Pretty cool. Oh, this guy right there. This will just be our sniper post. Ooh, one shot. Isn't that awesome? That's why I like to stealth and put, you know, damage into hidden strike. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's fun for me. So we just leveled. Don't want to do that. You know, this is for like dealing with the trader. But it's situational, and I want stuff that I can use at all times. Grease Monkey will let you. Oh, I heard like you can make this without it, but we're gonna have to do this if we want to get faster. So I think this allows you to make the SUV. It's pretty cool. It's like having an entire chest in your car, and I believe this is a gyrocopter, yeah. So let's see. Alright, that Toyo. Huntsman. Well insulated is what we want to get eventually. Which one do we need for rifles? So this is rifles. So Deadeye. One shot, one kill. Yeah, let's get this. Because I feel like we may have a sniper post for a while. No, now what I could do is I can make this my base. I can add a ramp from over there to over here, and just stick like a 2-person gap. And since I have my fire here, I could do that. So I wouldn't have to go anywhere. I just stay here. But the problem is when zombies fall, and they changed this in 17. When zombies fall, they have a chance to just hit your walls here, and I don't want them hitting my base. But it would be cheaper. But that's something to think about for the next video. So, thank you everyone for watching. Have a great day. Take care.